We got a call for another cleanup that we have to go do the bid on tonight. We actually did a spring cleanup on that property this spring. Remember? The one down...
Tyler's?
Anderson's.
Oh, it's the Anderson's
The Anderson's house, yeah.
And they want a fall cleanup?
Yeah, the new owner, who hasn't moved here yet, wants a fall cleanup. Because the Andersons gave our number.
Oh, well, that was lovely.
Right. But we're going to go do some bids real quick. So let's go bid this property. I'm hoping...
that it's still clean somewhat from our cleanup?
Well, I talked to her, and she said that her 84-year-old father has been mowing it.
Oh, good gosh.
And her mother and her brother or sister or something. So, I don't know. We haven't seen this property in probably a couple months. We did do a spring cleanup, and I was servicing another property by this property. I don't know what we're going to run into.
We did do a summer mow for them when they were gone.
That's right. We did one in July.
Before it sold,
yeah, they were gone on vacation, and we mowed it once in July. That's right. But I'm just saying, maybe we got a yard next year.
It would be something we could pick up.
Right.
It was nice of them to pass along our information.
And he said he was going to when I talked to him when I was over there mowing Tyler's yard or whatever.
Right. People say a lot of things, though, so that's cool that he...
All right, here to do a bid on a fall cleanup. Not a whole lot of leaves, but there is up there.
Does she want it mowed or just...
Yeah, well, we'll have to on the cleanup to get all the leaves up. We'll have to take out, what are those called? Hostas? Looks like the beds have mulch in them, so they look pretty good. There we go. Had to get the gate open.
It's too soon.
Yeah, not a whole lot on the ground.
No, I'd tell her give us a week or two, but you can tell her what it would cost.
Well, you can see where they mowed and where they didn't trim.
Right.
They're using that riding lawnmower, and they're cutting it too short. See the brown areas? That's too short. So this is a new homeowner. She just bought this from the previous owner who we did a spring cleanup on, who maintained his own property. But you can see there's leaves there. There's pine tree here. Not going to be much for leaves. The roses do need to be trimmed out.
Yeah.
See that? Roses need to be trimmed. All this needs edge. They got curbing in the middle of the lawn, and I don't know why, but there is. This all needs to be edged out. You can see where they haven't weed eated around the concrete. It's not bad. It's only, maybe 3 or 4 mows worth, but it does need to be trimmed and cleaned.
I think it's too soon. I think it's too soon.
It is too soon for a cleanup. We will have to do it later. But for weekly service,
Does she want...
I'm going to include that in the bid for next year. And again, they didn't trim around these trees back here. No weed or action at all. It was nice that they mulched the beds for him, though.
Yeah.
Very nice. We trimmed all this stuff up in the spring. Can't remember. But I do think it's not that big. Pain in the butt to mow though, because you got so many sections. These grasses will need to be tore out in the spring. Beautiful though, look at those things. Beautiful. All right. So I've got an idea on this property. She's not going to be here until, I think she said November. So we could give her one big gigantic cleanup, or we could just say $40 a week and we'll maintain it and we'll clean it up little by little by little, and it's going to work out to about the same money.
And just keep it updated.
And then we'll just hit it every week, and that way we can keep on top of the leaves.
Okay,
What do you think?
sure. We can put her in Joe's spot.
We could call her and see if she'd be willing to do that. And in doing that, we'll talk to her about servicing next year.
Okay,
Because it is a nice property.
it is.
It really is a nice
Give her a
property. All right.
Let's go look at Gina's.
See what the homeowner says, guys. You heard the conversation there. Rather than doing a one-time cleanup and waiting for all the leaves to fall, I think we're going to hit her with a $40 a week, just like a weekly mow. But instead, we'll be sucking up leaves. And little by little, we'll cut in edges and clean it up and make it look good.
Yeah.
So what's your guys' thought on that? Do you wait for it all to fall, go in and do a, $200 cleanup? Or do you service it for the next 4 weeks for $40 and clean it up little by little? What would you do?
I'd rather clean it up weekly.
Put your comments below. You'd rather clean it up weekly?
I would.
Why?
Why? Because it's not as much work all at once.
Yeah.
And it's going to keep us busy where we're slower.
Oh,
and
crap.
What?
I can't get my big mower in that backyard.
Doesn't she have a big gate around back where they bring the...
We'll go drive back there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
I don't think
locked.
there is.
There is, because he brought...
It's a smaller mower. It's a smaller gate because I remember I measured it before. Whoops, this isn't the road. And besides, Severos is down there mowing. I don't want to impede on him. Should I pull up, see if he needs help?
No.
Our competitor's down there mowing. Or doing a leaf cleanup.
No
We should
one's
pull up
doing-
and we should pull up, wheel out our mower and just start mowing. He would laugh, wouldn't he? He'd be like that.
We don't even know if that's him or his son.
Oh, yeah,
His
either
son
one of
wouldn't
them.
laugh.
Either one of them, they'd crack up laughing.
I'd
Look
be
at-
calling 911.
He'd probably sit back and open a beer and just say, "Go for it, dude." That would be pretty funny, though. He'd wait for me to finish and then he'd go, "Doug, what are you doing? Thanks for the mow."
So what did we do last time on that property? The push mow?
I ran the Skag back there, the 36,
Oh.
because I could get through that little side gate that I walked through.
Right.
But I think the back gate was just big enough for a 36 as well. I don't think it was big enough for a big mower. Because see, there's a little gate there
Right.
and a little gate there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a skag only.
Well, but the only leaves in the backyard were from the apple tree.
Right. There will be leaves.
There will be. But we could mulch and then use the little push mower.
True.
So that's my problem with the weekly service on that. I can't bag the backyard. I can mow it, just like I do everybody else.